Yes, and with a pre-need, you can't actually go wrong with that.
Okay.
It's so hard to save money the way things are nowadays.
Exactly.
I hear people say, well, I'm saving for my funeral. Then the car breaks down.
Okay.
Then the house needs painting. Invest in your pre-need. You can take out a pre-need, you pay on it for 2 years, and if death was to occur 2 years and 1 day, that pre-need is going to pay off.
And I've heard both of you say 2 years, 1 day.
In 1 day.
We talk
That's
about
right.
contestability.
Contestability.
We understand if you pass away before those 2 years, the only thing the insurance companies have to do is give you back your premium.
Your money.
And what they're going to do, which is a promise, they are going to investigate it in order to see if they're going to pay you the face amount, which will hold up on us taking an assignment on it.
For that,
so it may not be available for your money, for your family to use to pay for your funeral.
for that entire amount. So, but we tell you now, still don't let that delay you. Don't put that off and say, well, if I put all that money into it and then I'm not going to get the full value of the policy, I'm not going to do it. But you still have the money at least that you put into it.
You won't lose a dime.
You won't lose a dime, as
anything.
opposed to you not actually going to the bank to put that money in savings. That money is already there in that pre-need plan for your family.
And I wanted to say another thing about people saving money. I have a lot of people that come to me and say, well, I'm just going to put the money back and save it.
Right.
But they don't realize that the price for the funeral doubles about every 12 to 15 years. So the money that you're saving, the price is steady going up on the burial and the cemetery and the funeral arrangements. And if you lock in the cost and pre-plan ahead of time, you freeze today's cost.
And I'm just glad we have a CFO on our panel. What is the growth now? About 1-2% in the bank now?
I'm telling you, John, on my checking account it's .002, and the checking
maybe
and
the
the savings
savings
account is maybe 1.0. So that
But we know
interest is
prices go up a lot more
Every
than
day.
1.0, don't they?
every
really
day,
do.
exactly.
Yeah, so
Deborah's
that's
exactly
the
right.
best investment you can make is a pre-need.
That's right.
Now, if I have a big savings account, I don't plan on spending all of my savings before I pass away. I'm really saving for my
Future,
family.
exactly.
So if I'm saving for my family, an insurance policy, a pre-need would be a lot better investment than
Okay.
placing inside a savings account.
Exactly.
Most definitely.
What do you think about that, Pastor?
Well, Brother John, I'll put it
Economics. Go ahead.
this way. It's better to have it and not need it
Okay.
than to need it and not have it.
All right.
That's just like putting your money in a mattress, thinking that you're going to save it, and your house catch on fire.
Just burn up.
It goes up in smoke. But when you invest in a pre-need or that life insurance policy, you don't have to worry about losing that money unless you stop paying on it.
Right.
And if you really love your family the way you say you do, you keep investing in that investment so that at the end of the day, when life journey comes to an end, your family can say, wow, he really did love us. And they would appreciate you for having that pre-need and that in place, because they don't have to come out, discuss and argue over what color you want to be dressed in, what was your favorite color, what kind of
Right.
casket you want. You have all that already laid out for them. And all they have to do is just walk in and say, here you are, Mr. Beckwith, here you are, Miss Haynes. This is what Pastor Body wanted, and we want y'all to handle it for us.
And Queen, I want to say this. If I didn't save a dime, if it wasn't a good financial investment, let's just throw that out the window. If nothing else, I should have a pre-need because I do not want my family to have to make decisions on the worst day of their life.
Absolutely. And you love your family. You love your wife. You love your husband. You love your children. You don't want them to go out and be all stressed out and emotionally upset. They're already upset and sad and grieving because you're gone. And they're going to miss you and they won't ever see you again. But then they have to come out and make arrangements too.
That's a tough one. So King, even if I have a $1 million policy on my job, I still need a pre-need because I need my family to know what color dress I'm wearing.
That's right. The pre-need is for you. The policy is for them.
Okay.
You know, if something happens to you, they're going to be taken care of. But with the pre-need, you're going to take care of everything. You'll sit down with your pre-need counselor and go over everything that you want. We've got a memorial guide. You can put it all in writing. So you don't leave anything to chance. You know, everything is all done. That is the most beautiful thing about pre-need. You have the opportunity to sit down and plan your own funeral. And I tell a lot of people this here, just because you sit down and you plan it does not mean you're getting ready to die. All that means is you're getting prepared. You done cross all your T's and you done dotted all your I's.
Making a wise investment.
That's
it.
right.
Wise investment.
That's right.
And more important, my family do not have to make
Decisions.
Right.
for me
And
at a terrible time.
And if you're a person that makes all your decisions, why are you going to let your family do it when you're gone?
And how do they
And
know
this is what you do.
How do they know what's my favorite color?
And they
Oh,
don't, John. The families that come in to see us,
Okay.
especially the men that come to make arrangements for their mother,
Are
for their
they
wives,
wives?
they have no idea.
They never even looked in her closet.
Exactly. I don't know what dress to go in there and get
Right.
for her. I
Or
don't
what
know
size
what
she
color.
wear.
She wore different colors.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We never talked about her favorite color. And again, don't let them make that decision for you, and don't put them under that stress to have to make that decision for you.
I tell you, one of the toughest things that we do, because we have our own media department, so we make our own programs in-house. And to watch the family struggle with writing an obituary, how they have to remember what mom or dad or spouse did as a child, as they grew up, and how they try to reminisce of what they did in school and what should they put on their program. And that's something we should be writing out ourselves, Carolyn.
Because we know us. We know
Okay.
exactly what happened from the time we can remember until the day we wrote that obituary. And as your life changed, some people come into your life, some of your loved ones pass away, go in and change that obituary. Just like you do your will, when you need to make some changes for your life, make some changes on that obituary. And John, it'd just be so much easier. We talked about the colors. You just talked about that obituary. And Reverend Body stated earlier, show your family how much you love them by putting things in order.
So you can go on your Word document on your computer. And you can go
Or if
ahead
you're
and-
not that much, there are a lot of people out there that don't have a computer. Y'all can write it down.
Write
Just
it
write
down.
it down.
Now,
Take
would
it
you,
easy.
would you risk choosing a funeral home at the time of death? Is that the time to make a decision on which funeral home to use? Are you waiting, Queen, on someone to pass away?
No, sir.
To know which funeral home to call?
No, sir. That's one of the worst things I think that someone can do to their family is put that burden on them on which funeral home, especially if you haven't had a traditional funeral home in the family. But even if you have, they don't know what
and
funeral
things
home that
change.
you want to go to.
Because
Right.
who buried Mama 20, 30 years ago may not even be in business now. And if they
That's
are, maybe a different
right.
generation that's running the business.
Absolutely. You shouldn't do that. And I advise everybody in the audience that's listening today, if you do have a pre-need and it's at a funeral home and you've changed your mind, you want to use Golden Gate, the time is now. While you're still breathing, while you're still in good health or whatever, go ahead and make that change now. Don't leave the burden on your family for them to be fighting and saying, well, maybe Mama wanted this. They may
Go
think
ahead
that's
and
your
transfer
wishes.
that over to the
Transfer
funeral
it
home of your
now
choice.
to the funeral home of your choice, which we hope is Golden Gate Funeral Home.
The only funeral home.
The only funeral
Go right ahead, King.
Well, what I want to do is give an open invitation to
Okay.
all the listeners, all the viewers out there that come in advance to our location in Dallas and our location in Fort Worth. You're welcome there. We'll give you a tour of our wonderful facilities.
So you can see exactly the type of work
That's
we do,
right, what
who
we
we
do.
are, and what we're all about.
Do it
That's
in
right.
advance.
One
Pastor-
thing too, John, our families, and when you're at a hospital sometimes, then the chaplain or the nursing administrator or someone in that hospital will immediately come in and tell you, you must make a funeral home choice right now.
Right.
Your loved one just passed away. There are a million
Ooh-wee.
things going around in your mind, and you cannot think at that moment which funeral home you should call. But if you have already done it yourself, things are in place and you've talked to your family. So don't just put all these things in place, put them in a corner, put them in a book. Talk to your family. We talk about family gatherings all the time. Let someone know all of your choices. So again, when that grieving process has just begun, they're in the hospital, they don't have to make an emotional decision and call the wrong funeral home. You don't want yourself especially be traveling from funeral home to funeral home.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry, we gave you the wrong one. Oh, I don't know, give us a few minutes. And they still are rushing your family. Don't put your family in that position.
And it doesn't matter how much insurance you have. It doesn't matter how much money you have and how much prepared you are for this. If you haven't told your family exactly what funeral home you want to use, you need to make that decision today.
That's right.
And you
Let
need to
them
put that
know.
in writing. Get a pre-need with Golden Gate Funeral Home so people know that you want to use the number one, the best funeral home in the nation.
Right.
Pastor Body, how important is it that you know what your coverage is?
It's very important,
Okay.
John. As just like a person walking around professing to be saved, knowing that they're not saved.
Okay.
They have no coverage. They have no protection from God. They only have what he calls common grace. They have not received his saving grace.
Okay.
So that I recommend anybody has an insurance policy right now, take it out, call your agent or your insurance representative, and have a policy review, so you know what kind of type of coverage you have within that policy that you're paying for, and it's to your benefit to have that knowledge.
Carol, we got to know who the beneficiary is.
You have to know, John. We have so many people come in. It's a deceased beneficiary. It's somebody they don't even know. Oh, we have to find them. Make sure that that beneficiary is updated and it's a person you can trust to take care of your services.
And we need to know if there's any loans have been made on that policy. We need to know if that policy is paid up to date, and you need to check that when.
Right now. And don't
Right
let your
now,
family
today.
again walk in there and say, oh, mama got an insurance policy. Everything's covered. We then call and it's a
We
$1,000
find out
policy.
that's not the case.
No.
Just the other day, a lady had accidental insurance, and the daughter was crying because
Thought she had life
Thought
insurance,
she had life
but
insurance.
only had
Accidental
accidental
death.
insurance. All right, watch us every Sunday morning on Channel 21 at 7.
On
Come
Sunday
y'all, help
morning,
me
we're
out.
at, on
7 o'clock?
5:30.
5:30
a.m.
5:30 a.m. every
Sunday
Sunday
morning.
morning, and every Saturday night at
7
7 o'clock
o'clock
p.m.
p.m.
on 34.1, and every Saturday morning at
11 and
11.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
11 a.m.
10, 11 a.m. on Heaven 87.
Wow.
We're going to have to reshoot that one, y'all. All right. I looked over, y'all looked at me, y'all was like, okay. What number were we at?
The 38.
I'm
38
going to
seconds.
say it to you guys again, okay? Y'all ready? We come on at what time on Sundays?
5:30
Channel
a.m.
21, that's what I'm going to say, okay? What time on Saturday night?
7 p.m.
And then what time on Saturday? Okay, y'all ready?
11.
Okay,
10
Try
o'clock.
to get.
10 to
What
11.
number were we at?
38 seconds.
38
Ooh,
seconds.
help us, Lord.
Let us know when you're going to flip on
I see.
today. At the end of the show, I'm going to flip it on you.
Y'all looked at me like, I don't know.
All the kids like, what are you doing?
So that's your closing.
It's your job.
I was talking.
Okay, blame on her.
All right, and watch us every Sunday morning at
5:30 a.m.
on Channel 21 and every Saturday night on Channel 34.1 at what time, y'all?
7 p.m.
All right, now every Saturday morning we have a radio show on Heaven 87 that starts at 10 o'clock a.m. and the audience can actually call in and they can ask questions to the
Exactly.
Undertaker and we answer everything.
Every question.
Open and honest, 10 a.m. to 11 o'clock
a.m.
every Saturday
Saturday
morning.
morning.
May God bless you. May God keep you is our prayer. We are stepping up the level of our services. Our goal is to treat your loved